So when he asked you about, when he gets worried,
Mm-hmm.
should he keep going until he's not worried in that movement, or should he stop and then...
And it depends, probably the easy answer on that is it depends on the level of your relationship.
Yeah.
Right now, he should stop.
What's that?
We're talking about your question. Orly was just clarifying. I was saying the level of your relationship. So not you should stop right now. No. We were just saying, like, if he gets worried, right now you abandon whatever it is that you're doing and just getting back to that. And then you can ask again. And when your relationship develops, again, where you're sort of old hats with one another and he gets worried, you can just work through that because you'll know what the pattern is. And then you're actually building a different type of neurology towards that parasympathetic nervous system. Bye, sweetie.
So he's here.
Mm-hmm.
Then without stopping and going, I wonder if, like, he's been doing it at the walk. Not much sideways, but he's not. But from the pressure of the leg, he's not really.
Mm-hmm. So, I would start, if that's the case with this, you want to stay with the parasympathetic nervous system, and I wouldn't ask bigger, I'd ask differently. Because he's sort of deadened, right, if we want to say that, to certain types of asking, and he braces against that. So with the Bozal, it's really nice. So you can actually ask sort of creatively with your leg and with the Bozal to go sideways. And I haven't even talked to you about really using the Bozal, but you're doing really well with that. But there's some really fun things you can do with that, right? Just to kind of enhance. So I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't ask bigger. I'd ask just differently because you want to keep the neurology that you're building going. And his pattern is to go back into sympathetic, worried, afraid, gonna brace, right? So there you go. And again, at any given moment, you just kind of keep asking to go back into the parasympathetic. Like, no worries, bud. I'm just asking for this. How much of this can we do right now? Wow, how'd you feel about that? I like your riding better with rocking hips, at least in this moment for him, because he's really going right back. The more you're rocking those hips, he's feeling more and more comfortable and rounding underneath you. I don't know if you're feeling that, but he's really coming underneath you. And I would always ask him, just as we're building relationship stuff with him, I would ask him from the rear end first, because he really is a horse that forgets he's got a rear end. He's been ridden from the front so much that I would really just ride him as if he had no head. And all of that stuff comes from the rear end anyway.
Right. So, like, I'm really thinking about. But I think about. Now I've asked him to stop. So I think I have.
To stop? You haven't stopped riding. In your body or in your head. So stop riding. You know what that means? Okay.